Welcome back to Oh Wow, That's Why. Today we're diving into one of the strangest online countdowns in recent memory, the July 5th Japanese Megaquake prophecy. From viral TikTok warnings to late-night Reddit threads to actual canceled vacations, people are acting like this is a done deal. But is there any truth to it? Or is this another episode in the long-running series called The Internet Loses Its Mind Again? Let's rewind this mess to its very first tremor. And, spoiler alert, it all starts with a manga. Imagine waking up to viral videos declaring, Japan will be destroyed on July 5th at 4:18 a.m. Dramatic music, countdown timers, and panic-filled captions flood TikTok and Reddit. This isn't a marketing stunt. People are genuinely spooked. Some are canceling their vacations. Others are packing emergency bags. There are even tearful farewell messages from influencers. What started as a fringe theory has escalated into a full-blown social phenomenon. What's truly fascinating is how the rumor spread across borders. It didn't stay within Japan. Hong Kong forums picked it up. Taiwanese YouTubers started referencing it. Influencers added fuel to the fire with their dramatic what-if videos. Some even claimed that ancient prophecies, planetary alignments, and the Shinmodake volcano awakening all pointed to the same date. It became the perfect storm of internet fear-mongering, cultural anxiety, and entertainment. The entire narrative hinges on a strangely specific date and time, and the internet is treating it like a ticking time bomb. But how did this doomsday clock start ticking in the first place? Back in 1999, manga artist Ryo Tatsuki published a book titled The Future I Saw, chronicling her prophetic dreams. Incredibly, one entry eerily referred to a catastrophic event in March 2011, the same month as Japan's devastating Tohoku earthquake. This coincidence earned her a cult following and the nickname The Prophet in Pigtails. The manga itself was more of a dream journal, full of surreal imagery, vague symbolism, and handwritten notes. Readers dug through the book as if it were a sacred text. When the 2011 disaster matched, it retroactively gave her work a layer of credibility, but that credibility was based more on interpretation than accuracy. In 2021, she re-released the book with additional notes. One cryptic mention referred to a real disaster arriving in July 2025. That vague entry was enough to ignite imaginations worldwide. Online sleuths magnified every panel, trying to decode hidden dates or meanings. Some even zoomed into the margins, claiming to see signs in her sketches. Somewhere along the way, July 5th was chosen as doomsday, but things got even weirder. Here's the twist. Nowhere in the manga is 4:18 a.m. mentioned. The exact time appears to have originated from online speculation. A user on a Japanese forum once posted about dreaming of a quake at 4:18. Another claimed to see the number 418 repeatedly in their nightmares. TikTok ran with it. Countless videos cited 4:18 a.m. as the moment everything would go dark. This number started popping up in completely unrelated places, as the last digits of license plates, timestamps on security cams, or even in receipts. Conspiracy theorists called it a cosmic signal. It became the new 1111, not for wishes, but for dread. Ominous audio tracks played over shaky camera footage of earthquake drills. Some creators even faked alerts from imaginary seismology apps to reinforce the fear. Even though there's no official source, the internet collectively agreed, if it happens, it'll be at 4:18. It's digital myth-making in real time. The panic didn't stay online. In early June, travel forums in Hong Kong and Taiwan lit up with people reconsidering trips to Japan. Hashtags like Number Japan Earthquake and Number July 5th Disaster racked up millions of views. Some users filmed their emergency bags. Others shared evacuation maps. One TikToker stood in front of Tokyo Tower holding a sign that said, "Goodbye, world." Japanese influencers began jumping in, some for clicks, others to debunk, but even their videos were drowned out by the algorithm's preference for emotional content. Airlines reported an uptick in flight changes for early July. Several travel agencies confirmed refund requests. In Tokyo, some people began stocking up on water and canned food. The fear wasn't just for laughs. Real travel cancellations were reported. What began as a dream-based theory had now affected real-world economics. Schools in some districts even received inquiries from concerned parents, all over an unverifiable prophecy. Here's the scientific reality. Earthquakes can't be predicted, period. Japan's meteorological agency publicly refuted the July 5th rumor, stating there is no evidence to support any claims of a major earthquake on that date. Seismologists reiterated that while Japan is earthquake-prone, no existing technology can pinpoint a quake's exact time. Let's break that down. Earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates. While we can monitor stress levels in fault lines, we can't say when or if they will release that energy. There's no seismic clock, no ticking timer, just probabilities. And dream diaries? They don't count. Neither do moon phases or strange animal behavior. Scientists like Dr. Yoko Sakamoto compare earthquake prediction rumors to astrology with better lighting. The hype, however, proves that fear spreads faster than facts. And in a world driven by clicks, facts often come last. Why do we fall for doomsday predictions? It's not just gullibility, it's psychology. When life feels chaotic, people crave explanations, even if they're fictional. Prophecies offer structure in a world of uncertainty. Add in social media algorithms that reward fear, and you get a perfect storm. There's also a strange comfort in shared fear. Talking about the end gives us something collective to latch onto. Memes, jokes, and exaggerated TikToks become a coping mechanism. It's not just a fear response, it's a bonding exercise. We laugh, we prep, we post together. From Y2K to the Mayan calendar to blood moons, history shows we love the drama of destruction. The July 5th prophecy fits that pattern perfectly. A vague threat, a specific date, and a community ready to react. This isn't about Japan, it's about our obsession with endings and our hope that someone somewhere saw it coming. So what does Ryo Tatsuki say about all this? In multiple interviews, she clarified that her dreams were symbolic, not literal forecasts. The July disaster was simply a strong emotional impression, not a fixed date. She never mentioned July 5th or 4:18 a.m. In fact, she seems a bit overwhelmed by the attention. In her 2024 interview, she said, "I only wanted to share my personal dreams. I never imagined people would panic over them." She urged people to interpret her work as art, not prophecy. She's asked people not to panic. Her goal was to raise awareness and encourage preparation, not fear. Ironically, the person at the center of the chaos has become the calmest voice. Her final statement, "Stay curious, but stay calm." A surprisingly rational message from someone unfairly labeled as an oracle. If you're in Japan on July 5th, should you be scared? Should you be prepared? Always. Earthquakes are part of life in Japan, and the country is among the best equipped nations for disaster response. The bigger danger isn't the ground shaking, it's misinformation. Rumors like these don't just cause anxiety, they waste resources, shift focus from real preparedness efforts, and undermine public trust. Some stores in Japan have reported unnecessary panic buying. Teachers and tour guides have had to reassure groups that no official warning exists. And sadly, this kind of fear fatigue can make people less responsive when real alerts happen. The July 5th prophecy is a case study in how dreams, fear, and algorithms can blur reality. In the end, maybe the real shockwave is how fast we abandon logic when a story feels just real enough. Thanks for watching. Oh wow, that's why. Now the only show where panic meets perspective and you walk away smarter than you arrived. What would you do if you had 24 hours before the end of the world? Drop your disaster plans below, or your best earthquake memes. We love both.